I'm so tired, but let's get up because XRP has high everyone. If you're happy, you'll have extra fees of about $2.27 in the green today for sure. So beautiful, guys. This is exactly what I wanted to see, and I begged for it to happen. It's finally going to happen. We're glad we called it. We did say that XRP was about to make a big move. In fact, the XRP moon has arrived on June 29th, right? It only needs to go over $2.21 this morning. What did you guys just do? Okay, let's talk about what's really going on with the price of XRP since this could grow into something bigger, right? What did we say yesterday? Have you guys noticed something? I talked about how there is only one moving average holding down XRP in the last video. Guys, it's the 4-hour moving average, right? As soon as we break above, the move will happen. So what seemed to happen was, okay, so before we were right here, guys, okay, we were almost able to break out, but they came down one last time for cash and then they blew it up, guys. That's really cool stuff. How did I get here? What happened to me? Guys, I was really going crazy yesterday, right? If you look at it that way, it could be today, but what's crazy is that it kept falling, right? I lost a lot of XRP while trying to long, but guess what? I longed XRP down right here. Guys, that's my long post. Okay, I'm on a 30x long, yes. This is what we need to do. We need to combine and pump, and it needs to keep going, right? This structure needs to stay together, and Moon has started. It has mostly been fine, so things are looking crazy. Oh, the reason I was going crazy yesterday was so crazy. All of you. Really? I was, by the way. This was really hell because I couldn't go to sleep. I was tired and needed to sleep, so I slept with my phone next to me to check the price. I fell asleep and woke up every 15 minutes to check the price, but all I saw was to 17 XRP. I asked, are you going to do something to 17? And when I finally woke up, guys, look at where we are now. But yeah, this is interesting because the red alerts also said so. Guys, we're still on XRP, and people who use XRP believe this is very interesting. What's going on with Mr. Pool? That would be today, 16/21/30th, right? Today, October 30th, XRP has come out of the moon, right? He meant an explosion in a physical sense, or I guess figuratively if we look at the charts. That's a really great confirmation right there. Nathaniel Rothschild now says that XRP's first goal should be $7 to $13. If it fails, Tether will fall apart and the big crash will begin. In this area, then, we could start selling. You guys can do anything, so once this black zone is over and XRP hits double digits, the sky will be the limit and it's likely to be 4 digits. That's what everyone is really looking forward to. Now from Crypto Inside UK. Today, support for the XRP ETF jumps to 31% on the poly market. What do people understand? Yes. So, I guess people are trying to get ahead of some kind of news, guys, some people in the know, but the charts told us ahead of time. Can you see that? Can you see what we call that? We're about to make a big move, right? If you watch the last movie, guys, you'll see why. As soon as XRP breaks through this area of support, which it did both diagonally and vertically, yes, we blew up, but it looks like outside forces will soon start to affect us, which means more pumps are on the way. Why did the Ripple ETF get cleared by July 31st? He says there is a 31% chance. Yes, people are betting that the XRP ETF will be accepted right now. If that's the case, guys, there you have it. Demonic season is over. The SEC is another one that will die. The lawsuit ends on July 3rd, which is also the date of the case, right? July 3rd we see that's easy to get a Sunshine Act notice or a private meeting. They'll probably talk about the Ripple versus C-case and vote to drop it in private. Then it will be made public and everyone will say, okay, let's just get this over with it right now. It's time to go, which is now on Injective. The Ether virtual machine cytokine is growing quickly, right? It's soon to be XRP. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's XRP news. Just as XRP goes through the roof, we get news from Injective. The AVM mainnet from XRPL was first added to the major chain Injective, giving people a smooth way to get into one of the biggest crypto assets. We're excited to see what the future holds for on-chain financial systems. Hey everyone, welcome to Injective. Let's get started. That looks crazy, guys. So XRP is it's kind of like a spider whose webs go through the whole crypto world and beyond. Why will he use it in the real world? And I believe it's time to move on from Bitcoin and meme coins to real-world investments that have basic uses. Moving beyond the speculative assets well, pretty much everything is speculative, but if you add utility, it's not really speculative anymore. It's a whole new beast, a beautiful one. At that point, the volume for XRP jumps to $2.30. The volume has been spiking. What does that tell us? Well, we talked about that yesterday. It tells us that people are buying XRP. On the Korean exchange, right front running always takes place. They buy first, and then XRP goes up out of the blue. Why does that happen? One might ask. I don't know myself, right? Maybe it's because they're Arthur Brito or someone has a bot running in on the up bit swap, guys, and right before it goes up, they buy a lot of it. Then they send out all the buy bots. As promised, we will now talk about price. However, it did break through that line of resistance that had been there since 2025. He has been down for 6 months now, just came out. It really did just break out. What does that mean? Ding 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 like a flame. The extra piece is free. Okay, so we got from XRP on July 7th to July 10th, 2021. Dear Mr. Pull 2, there's a happy face on the right, a double X, and maybe even tens. That's all for the month of July. There are more happy tears. 7 to 10. Okay, things are getting crazy. When are you going to return XRP? Right to new all-time has 7 to 6 for the month of July. The week of glory is going to be a very exciting month. 7 to 21, that's crazy. Huh. Guys, the week of glory hasn't even begun yet. You guys know this. The cycle starts over, and the second week of glory is coming up, but it's lost in the folds of time. Guys, I'm happy. This picture by David Schwartz makes me feel better whenever I think that my code is too big. Now, what is this picture? You can add or remove programs, right? Not the trash, but something else ... It's kind of like a delete button that stays gone, right? In what part of this program do you just delete it? Since it's not saved on, there is no data stored. Update for the Western Australian time zone, right? It's only for gigabytes, but why is this strange? Why does he want to show the Australian time zone? Oh, okay. There is a new time zone for Western Australia. I need to go buy a new hard drive. That's interesting.